absolutely going to regret doing this. You're looking at the most disgusting camo in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. This camo, this is the regular event camo that you can get from the current event that's going on, and it just makes me physically uncomfortable just looking at it, man. We've actually gotten quite a few different event camos over the last few months, but this one is just, it makes my skin crawl. Honestly, shout out Sledgehammer. We've had a plethora of event camos over the last couple of months, so I'm happy to see that pretty much every single month of this game, every couple of weeks, there's always some new camo to chase after, be it event related or just a general camo. It's nice that we've had camos to actually chase after in multiplayer to give us a reason to keep playing. I ain't saying giving us a reason to keep playing. Sometimes I just like playing multiplayer. There shouldn't be like a God-given reason every single time. I feel like the mindset of giving somebody a reason to play is kind of corrupted our visions of gaming just a little bit. I guess we did have stuff to chase back in the old days, but I feel like with old Call of Duties, those games were generally just fun to just hop on and play. I didn't have any overarching goal. I wasn't chasing nukes. I just hopped in the game and had fun. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that's just wrong, dude. It looks just uncomfortable, man. I really feel like this channel's just kind of taking off now. Seeing a lot of people just enjoy the spectating Warzone videos, the camo videos. I'm excited for season 3, and I just can't wait to have content to kind of play with you guys or show to you guys, you know. I saw his little red dot. There's a guy right here. I thought it was this guy. If you're wondering what version of the MCW or ACR that I'm using the Jack conversion kit version for it. That makes the rate of fire go up a little bit. I haven't touched this since it first dropped, and I think they actually buffed it because it feels a lot stronger than before. Wow, that feels amazing. In order to unlock the regular camo, you had to get kills with mosquito drones and sentry turrets. So I equipped that. I equipped the one perk that basically lessens the amount of points that we need to get certain kill streaks. I was able to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. Like, it's a fairly easy set of challenges. You just play Shipment, make sure the enemy team doesn't have trophy systems up. That guy has a grenade launcher. Make sure the enemy team doesn't have trophy systems up, hence why I'm running DDoS, and then just spam those mosquito drones. If you equip the one perk that reduces their kills by 1, you can get a mosquito drone in like 3 kills. I wonder what kind of events we're gonna have in season 3 of MW3. Like, that's what I'm excited the most for. It's just the number of events, because we had a lot throughout this season right here. Actually, a good amount of events during season 1 too. Not too many like animated camo events. I think we had one, and that was just like the weekly challenges camo. But other than that, we didn't really have like too many animated camo events, I want to say. But that being said though, oh dude, I just can't wait to see what this season brings us. I actually really enjoy this game. Some people criticize this game, say it's worse than MW 2019, which I feel like if you started your COD career in 2019, you don't really know what like sensible CODs kind of feel like, if that makes sense, you know? My issue with Modern Warfare 2019 never really was like the movement per se, or the colors, or the way it looked, the way the guns felt. I thought the gunplay in the game was actually impeccable. Things like spawns didn't make sense. You died in like 2 to 3 bullets. I wasn't a fan of that. There was no dead silence. And then they basically took all those elements of that game and put them into a worse COD, which was MW2. I still don't understand how we got to that game. That game literally took the worst elements of MW19 and put them on an even worse engine and with an additionally worse playstyle. Like the slow movement of MW2, just to match all that stuff, it was so bad. That game was trash. That being said though, if you want to see me play MW2 again, now that it's been about 6 months since we all dropped that game, let's try to hit like 10 or 20 likes in this video, because I really don't want to play that game. Really did not enjoy that Call of Duty, man. Didn't really enjoy like Vanguard either. Vanguard was just weird because it was a World War II game. Honestly, I've been thinking about going back and making some videos on that game. It was just a weird game though. I didn't mind the way the game played. The maps were actually pretty nice for the most part. This thing's actually kind of insane. Wait a minute. No! I was gonna try to shoot my mosquito drone at him. I just don't know how we downgraded from something like Cold War and even Vanguard with the movement, the way the game felt, the way the maps played and everything, to MW2. Like, I know they were trying to go in a more traditional Call of Duty route, but something about the way it was done just didn't feel good, man. I did not like that game. And to this day, I think that's still my least favorite Call of Duty of all time. It got better in like the later like 2 seasons when they stopped making it just feel like absolute shit. But for those first like 4 seasons, we lacked a lot of content. We didn't really have too much going on. Like if you compare the season 1 roadmap of this game to the season 1 roadmap of MW2, oh my God, the disparity is insane actually. The differences between these two games is just wild. That roadmap for season 1 was like maybe a third of the roadmap of season 1 for this game. It's just crazy to me how much was lacking in that game on launch and then through the first 2 seasons. I was never excited for pretty much any of the seasons of that game, purely because the game, the guy's lagging out. I don't know if the guy was lagging out or if his controller just disconnected or what, but they look kind of funny. Hello. Like, I don't need like super cracked up movements that fun in Call of Duty. Maps didn't feel super good and flowy. There were a couple exceptions. Like Mercado was actually okay. And then the hotel map was actually okay. I could tolerate that one. But outside of that, dude, oh my God. Like most of the maps, you just spent half of the time just camping in them, man. You remember that Arboretum map or whatever it was called that we got in like season 5? Merc Music actually talked about that in the recent video. He made a very good point. That map was spawn up and camp literally in the back of the spawn or on the tallest building that you could find. And that's it. Like there was no pushing up on that map. I just don't know how we got to that point, man. MW19 wasn't by far a perfect Call of Duty. Like I said, I have a lot of qualms with that, but I didn't literally think it was possible to make something like MW2, something that has all the worst elements of an already weird Call of Duty, and then throw them on top of an even worse game. Like, I just don't understand that. No, wait, did I get it? Oh, dude, I think I was like 1 off of the EMP or something. This thing shoots straight. I'm like I said, I'm just using the Jack Conversion Kit, which I rarely ever touch. I'm pretty certain they buffed it actually. Holy smokes. It's just amazing to me, man, how a year, like a different studio can basically turn a game around, you know what I mean? Because this game is basically MW2, but with the quality of life changes that we needed in MW2. I know people joke like $70 DLC or whatever. Like they're technically not wrong. I'd rather play this $70 DLC, which I guess makes me sound like an actual psychopath, to be honest. It makes me sound gullible, and I accept that. I understand that. I know I sound gullible just saying that out loud. I enjoy making Call of Duty content, and I enjoy playing Call of Duty. You know, it is what it is. This game has been by far and above worth the $70 compared to MW2. The content is good. The maps are fun. The game modes that we get like on a regular basis are fun. The events are fun. There's always something to chase after. Like, I actually genuinely enjoy playing this Call of Duty. Ooh. No, he spawned right there. I actually just did something kind of crazy. We need to take a point. Hold on. I didn't realize it was 15-23. Okay, we're taking A. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It took me. Take a ride show. I don't care anymore. I gotta adapt at this point. Let my teammates get that guy. Oh, I kind of locked in for a second. We just took all 3 points, though. Should be a GG, right? Ooh, I mean to be sweating so hard in Shipment of all places. They're in the literal blender. We just went crazy at the end. What is that skin? It's that little funny hat that he has on. I don't know why I decided to randomly go on a tangent about Modern Warfare 2, but I think it's because I was looking at the camo challenges for the crossbow. And if you don't remember, MW2 had some of the craziest challenges in terms of them being just boring. 25 long shots, a buttload of headshots. They were all the same objective for getting your guns gold, whatever the final like set of camos were. They were all the same. They were very repetitive. At least with MW3, we got to change up with that, and the camo challenges were a lot more fun, a lot more diverse, and they felt a little bit more rewarding. They felt like they belonged for each different weapon like class. Simply just look at the list of maps we have in this available playlist right now, and I'm pretty certain this literally isn't all of them. I don't even know if Rust is even in this playlist. I'm pretty certain Shipment is also in this playlist. Not all of the maps are listed. Like, I'm pretty certain this menu is bugged, but just look at the plethora of maps we get right off the rip. It took ages for us to get literally like 1 or 2 multiplayer maps each season with MW2, and 2 of them for the first season were Shipment and Shoot House. We had nothing but awful maps pretty much. Remember the car map? MW2 was a real fever dream. I don't miss that game in any capacity. Like hell, we got 5 remade versions of old school maps that look really, really sick. I actually might play this Vortex playlist sometime this week. I haven't made a video on these maps in a minute. It's just crazy how we get cool stuff like this in like 1 season. It's been 2 seasons and there are over 20-ish maps in this game and multiple variations of existing maps. Honestly, I never thought it was possible to top my favorite developer for Studio, but I think Sledgehammer might be actually above Treyarch right now. I gotta wait and see what a full Treyarch cycle game like Gulf War is gonna be, but I'm impressed. I actually really enjoy this Call of Duty. I have a lot of fun when I play with it. My only gripes are like the SBMM and the cheating. I think a lot of those people kind of migrated to ranked play, so I don't feel any of that stuff when I play regular multiplayer, but I have a blast playing this Call of Duty, man. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Are you crazy? Do you enjoy this game? I do. Keep having fun, man. I really enjoy it.